Today I'm going to give you a basic introduction to Google Slides. Once you're signed in to Chrome and you have your initial up here, or for me it's a picture, you'll see the Google Apps tab. Click on Google Apps and you will see a yellow icon that says Slides. That is what we need to click on to create a slideshow, excuse me. Once we are in Google Slides, you can see that along the top it is showing us start a new presentation. That's what we want to do today. Down below it's showing other slideshows that either I have made or other students have shared with me. But we are going to start a new presentation. Just like in the rest of Google Drive, when you want to add something new, you click on plus, right? So it says blank. We want to add a new blank document. So I'm going to click there. When you first open up a new slideshow, it will pop up with something that says themes. The theme of your slideshow is the color and the font that will show up on each slide as you click through it. I'm sure you've seen your teachers use slideshows where they show you one page of information and then click through to the next. Once you pick a theme, I'm kind of scrolling through some different ones here. I'll pick this one. If you click on it, then it applies that theme, so you can see that it is now showing that same box there. Because this is the first slide, it's making it into a title slide. So it says click to add title. If I click where it says that, my cursor is now in the text box, so I can add text. So I am going to type in multiplication facts. And then I'd also like you to include on your multiplication facts slideshow that you're going to create that I would like you to say by and who made it, because we will share this with our, it's because my cursor's in the way, Mrs. Jordan. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now, we can't just have a slideshow that only has one slide. I'm going to close this theme pop-up because we just made our choice, so now we don't need to choose that anymore. When you look at the layout when you're working in slides, there are some things that are the same as when you were working in a Google Doc. Along the top is where the title of your slideshow or your presentation will be. Just like in Google Docs, the name of your document was there. I'm going to take a moment and click in here and give it a title. Now, because I had already written multiplication facts over here, it guessed that that would probably be what I want to call it, and it is. I also would like you to include your name in there. So, okay, Jordan, that's me. If I hit enter, it saves the name, and you can see it says all changes have been saved. All right. On the left-hand side, we'll show all of our slides, and it shows them in order. You can see there's a little number 1 here. We want to add slide 2. So just like always in Google Drive, plus, add something new. When I mouse over, it says new slide. Yes, I want to add a new slide. I'm going to click on it. When you add a new slide, it automatically makes it a basic one where there's a title and a text box. There's actually a really nice slide layout that I think you should use for the multiplication facts slideshow you're going to make, and you can find that by clicking on Layout. You can see over here where it's showing all my slides that slide 2 has the blue box around it. That means that's the slide I'm working on. So if I come over here to Layout, it will apply to slide 2. The layout that I think works really well is big number, because we're using numbers to do multiplication facts. So now you can see that this layout has a big number text box in it. So I'm going to say that I'm doing the fact family for 5s. So I'm going to take 0 And then for the multiplication, the times, we're going to use a small x. So the letter key x, 0 times 5. And the equal sign is in the number row on the far right-hand side near backspace, equals. All right, so think about these as being flashcards. So on the first slide, we are going to put the multiplication fact. 0 times 5 is my example. Next slide should have the solution. To make it easy on ourselves, we can just copy this one and paste it and add the answer. So I'm moving my mouse over here onto the left-hand side and putting my mouse on number 2, slide 2. Using your right mouse button, you can get a menu of choices, and you want to select the choice Copy. Now if you click right below that where you want to add the copy of it and paste it in, I'm going to click my mouse button again and say Paste. So now I have 2 0 times 5 slides, and I am going to add the solution on the second of those slides. Okay. Let's do that one more time using the next fact. Add a slide, clicking over here, 1 times 5 equals. Okay. Now I need to make a copy of that. I've selected the 1 times 5. I will go up. Here's a different way to make a copy. Edit. And under the Edit menu, there's the choice to copy. So click down here, Edit, Paste. Now I need to add the solution to this one. Oh my goodness, you guys. I just realized I put the wrong answer on this other one. Oh my goodness. Let's go back here. 0 times 5 is 5. I was already thinking of my next fact. Ha ha, silly Mrs. Jordan. Okay, so now you will need to do this for your fact family from 0 to 10. So you will have a title one, and then you will have 20 facts, or 20 slides, because each fact takes the blank fact and then the answer one. If you would like to see what this one will look like, we will go up to View. I clicked on slide 1, so it will start with slide 1, and I'm going to say Present. Multiplication Facts by Mrs. Jordan. I'm moving to the next slide. 0 times 5. Well, we all know now I know it's 0. Yes, I was right. 1 times 5 is 5. Right? So you will continue on your own to do the whole fact family. You can feel free to change the order that they're in. You don't have to go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I actually had a student ask me because they accidentally had pasted something up between the question and answer. You can move these slides around by dragging and dropping if they're not in the order you want them to be in. But just make sure that the problem, the fact is there with the answer immediately after it. They are a pair. Don't separate them. So, I hope you have a great time making these. I know that your classmates will enjoy practicing their facts, looking at these. If you remember to share, you'll click up here. If for some reason or accidentally you've clicked this arrow, you may not see share. Okay? But right where that arrow is brings it right back down so you can see share. So I'm going to click share, and you'll share with me, but you should also share with a classmate. So I'm going to type in Mrs. Nichols, like she's my classmate. I'm going to say that my classmate can view it, but I don't want them changing it. Okay, and then you'll say send. I did want to show you an example from a student. So once someone has shared an item with you, if you're on your drive, see the drive, under the new and my drive, it'll say shared with me. If you click on that, you'll see items that have been shared with you. So Dylan shared his multiplication one with me. He shared it with comments. So I am going to look at this. I'm going to flip through it. 8 times 9 equals 72. 8 times 5 equals 40. 8 times 1 equals 8. Great. So through the whole fact family. That's how far he got in his work today. I hope you guys enjoy this. Have a great time trying this out. You'll be amazed at how many different ways you can use Google Slides.